Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa and today we are going to be doing a quick little reading update slash wrap up and TBR. So I haven't done a wrap up in a few months because I haven't been reading a lot. So I thought I would quickly mention kind of like a little catch up of what I read in the last few months and then talk about every book that is on my November TBR. So let's just get right into it. I'm really excited to actually talk about these books because a lot of them have been really fun. The first book I read was Bad Cree by Jessica Johns. So this book was actually really very interesting to read. It's a horror book, but it ties in indigenous culture into it. So it follows Mackenzie, a young Cree woman who starts to have these really terrifying dreams ever since her sister died. And in these nightmares, sometimes she's coming back to the real world with stuff from her nightmares. So she starts to kind of talk to her relatives, and it's a journey about kind of spirituality, generational trauma, and it's all told throughout like a horror book, which is super fun. I actually ended up rating this book 4 stars. Overall, I think it was a really good read and I would honestly encourage anybody to try this book. Next, we have Betting on You by Lynn Painter. This was another super fun read. I loved this. I love Lynn Painter's writing in general, honestly. I ended up rating this one 4 stars as well. It wasn't as good as Better Than the Movies for me, but it was still really fun and the whole concept was fun. The book is about these 2 high schoolers, Bailey and Charlie, and they meet on an airplane going from Alaska to Nebraska. And they basically make this bet that boys and girls can't be friends, and they end up deciding to do fake dating as well. So it's a little bit of challenging kind of this thing that they've said, as well as fake dating. And there's also a secret in here that he has that could threaten everything or something. So yeah, it's very high school, I will say that. Go into it knowing that it is YA, but it was still really fun. Okay, the next book I read this month, and it was Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. This is the second book to this little series that TJ Klune has started. I rated this one 4.25 stars. It picks up right after the last one, and I don't want to spoil it too much, so I won't go into it all that much, but basically it follows the same characters in the first book, but it goes a little bit deeper, and there's still romance. There's still so many giggles. I was laughing so much. So yeah, I would definitely recommend reading this series if you haven't. It's probably one of my favorite TJ Klune books so far. Next, I read a Rebecca Yarros book. I read The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and I rated this 4.5 stars. So I absolutely loved this book. It made me cry so much. It basically follows this single mom who's raising her twins in this small town, and she's exchanging letters with Chaos, this pen pal that she's been set up with by her brother who's in the army. So it's his army friend. And after her brother dies in combat, Chaos disappears. She doesn't hear from him anymore. And then all of a sudden this guy named Beckett shows up at her door with her brother's final letter. I guess it's something that they do in the military where they send a final letter to someone, and basically it's to fulfill his dying wish, that is to have his sister taken care of, because he planned to come home and help her take care of her twins. Beckett comes, and as her children are facing different situations, illnesses, and her just needing overall support, she forms this bond with Beckett, and Beckett forms a bond with her children as well. And it kind of gets complicated when details are revealed a little bit later, but this book overall was so good and I loved it. I think everyone should read Rebecca Yarros' backlist in general. Speaking of Rebecca Yarros, I honestly I picked up Fourth Wing and reread it for a 4th time, and I annotated it. So not a 4th time, I think this is my 3rd time reading it. Wait, no, I lied. This is my 4th time, because I read it the first time, and then when Iron Flame came out, I reread it again before reading Iron Flame, and then when Onyx Storm came out, I reread both of them and then read Onyx Storm. So this is my 4th time rereading it, and I'm still finding stuff that I didn't find before. Obviously it's a 5-star. I love this series so much. The world is so fascinating to me, and I think I just love Rebecca Yarros' writing and how she writes high stakes and enemies to lovers, and just I know that this is gonna be a tragedy. I just know that the end of this series is gonna kill me, but I'm really excited. So yeah, I ended up reading it again. Okay, lastly, another book that I tried to like read this month, but I honestly couldn't, and I DNF'd it, was The Wife Between Us by Greer, Hendricks, and Sarah Pekkanen. I made it like 25% through, and I genuinely just can't do it. It's so boring to me. So I've decided this year that I'm like not gonna force myself to read books that I don't like, and I'm not liking this one. So I am just gonna DNF it. It's supposed to follow these two women, and I think it's like, I thought it was gonna be like a very twisty, like maybe there's like a mistaken identity or something, because this woman is like talking about her ex-husband marrying his new person or whatever, the person that she got cheated on with. But it honestly is just coming off as like this girl's just obsessed with her ex-husband, and it's like the same thing, and I just don't care. So yeah, I'm gonna DNF, but hopefully whoever ends up with this book eventually when I offload it will like it. Okay, I know that wasn't a lot of books. Insane. It's been like 4 months, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm really excited for this month's TBR. I literally just picked it out off of vibes and energy and how I'm feeling. So let's go straight into it. First things first, very obviously, I will be continuing with my reread and doing Iron Flame. I love annotating a paperback, and I'm really excited to annotate this. I think when I first read Iron Flame, I annotated, but a lot of it was just like romance moments and like cute swoony moments. I feel like I wasn't really paying attention to the details, and this time I really want to pay attention to the details. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm really excited because this is like my favorite one out of the 3, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited. If you haven't read this series, like, you need to. It's so freaking good. Everyone I know who's read it loves it. Next we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I've been really excited to start this little series thing because my understanding is that it's like a retelling of different like Disney princess situations. So this one is actually like a sci-fi futuristic retelling, which is super freaking fun. I mean, look at that. And basically it's set in a world where humans and androids exist. So Cinder is like this gifted mechanic cyborg type of thing, and she lives under the cruel rule of her stepmother. And then she becomes entangled in political shit with Prince Kai, and she, instead of it being like a princess rescuing thing, Cinder is actually like the key to possibly saving the world in this. So I'm really excited, and I've been having my eye on this series, and I finally decided to pick one up. I think I got it on Book Outlet or something, and I was like, okay. And the other thing I love about this, that the font is so big. It's a YA, so the font's super big, and I think it's gonna be so easy and quick to read, and I'm super excited. All right, next we have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. I've been really wanting to read this for a while, and my understanding is that it's just a cute little cozy romance for fall. I didn't get to do a lot of like fall reading this year because I was just so out of it. So November is gonna be my fall reading month, and December will be my holiday reading month. So I want to read this one, and it's about Jeannie, whose aunt basically gifts her like this pumpkin spice cafe in this small town. And she obviously is like, hell yeah, let me quit my desk job and run this cafe. And then Logan is a local farmer, but he kind of like stays to himself compared to the other townspeople. Basically, it's like a grumpy sunshine. So Jeannie is a happy-go-lucky attitude type of girl, whereas he is the grump. So I'm really excited for this. I've seen really good reviews of it, and the cover is also just like really cute. So we shall see. Next, I put The Secret History by Donna Tartt back on my TBR this month because I think it was on my June TBR or something, and I was in the middle of filming a video when I like stopped reading because I got really busy. So I want to finish that video because it was a video I've been planning to do for a really long time, and I'm kind of upset that I stopped. So we're gonna continue that video still with this, and hopefully you guys just enjoy it anyway. But I'm really excited to read this. The only thing that is really intimidating is that the margins are super small, font is super small, and book is super thick. So I have a feeling this is gonna take me a while. Like, it's over 500 pages. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while. We shall see. I still feel like it's it's very much like a fall vibe type of read. Next we have Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I've really been wanting to read another one of these, this little like time traveling concept in this cafe. So I read the first one and I really loved it, so I'm going to read this second one. Hopefully it's really short, it's like 240 pages and the book is tiny, so the pages are not that big. So I will let you guys know how this one is, but I'm gonna imagine it's gonna be just as cute and adorable as the first one. Next we have another like TBR ad back on. I think this was on my June TBR. It's The Life Impossible by Haig. So I'm adding this back on my TBR because I have the audiobook and I've been like suspending it this whole time, so I want to get it off of my thing so that I'm not holding it, and B, I wanted something different and interesting for this month. So this one is when a retired math teacher named Grace Winters is left a run-down house on a Mediterranean island by a long-lost friend. Curiosity gets the better of her. She arrives in Ibiza with a one-way ticket, no guidebook, and no plan. Among the rugged hills and golden beaches of the island, Grace searches for answers about her friend's life and how it ended. What she uncovers is stranger than she could have dreamed. But to dive into this impossible truth, Grace must first come to terms with her past. Filled with wonder and wild adventure, this is a story of hope and the life-changing power of a new beginning. I literally have no clue what to expect with this, but I've heard it's really good and like a good like contemporary literary fiction, so we'll see. Next we have a book that I got recently. It's We Used to Live Here by Marcus Klune. I'm really excited about this. I explained this book recently in a book haul, or I think it was the book haul, and this synopsis very much reminds me of like season 1 of American Horror Story Murder House, where this couple like moves into a house and the people who like used to live there start to be a little bit weird. So I'm really excited about this. I have some friends who read this and they really loved it, so I'm so excited to read this and just get into like a little bit of like a horror slash thriller vibe this month. And honestly, I feel like this is a book that I could kill in like one sitting. So we shall see. Next, I have a book that is super intimidating for me, actually. I've been putting this off for so long, but after getting together with my book club last week and all the girlies saying that they loved this book and I need to read it, I decided I'm putting it on my TBR this month. It's Red Rising by Pierce Brown. If you know, you know. This has been described as like a Hunger Games, Star Wars, sci-fi, high stakes, sci-fi fantasy romance. Like, I don't even know. Apparently the romance and the spice is really good, but it's not the main plot, which I'm really enjoying books that have like some of that in it, but it's not the whole plot. I enjoy a good little like romantic fantasy every now and then, but I want there to be more going on. So this has a lot of political stuff. I heard the writing is really good, so I'm really excited. I just hope it's not as intimidating as I think it is, because it's been like worrying me, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, next we have Abby Jimenez's Say You'll Remember Me. I have been looking forward to reading this for so freaking long. I wanted to read it this summer, didn't happen, but I decided that I'm just gonna do it because I literally can never go wrong with her books. She always amazes me and I always freaking cry. So, and plus look at the cover. It is so cute. So yeah, I think we're gonna read this month too, hopefully, if I can get to it. I actually don't know what it's about. Veterinarian with Greek god vibes and a cuddly tiny kitten. That's it. That's all I needed to know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, the last book that I'm gonna read this month, and it's literally just because I've been really wanting to reread this book, and it's Beach Read by Emily Henry. I feel like I've been putting this on my TBR a few times just to like reread it, and I really want to annotate it and reread it so I can give it to my friend for her to read as well. But I loved this book the first time I read it. I rated it 5 stars, and I want to reread some of the books that I first ever rated 5 stars. A, to see if they held up, and B, just like get that joy again, because there's nothing like reading a good 5-star book again, especially after so much time, and kind of just getting to like feel all those feelings again, because you might remember like what happens, but I don't really remember like what really happens, you know? So yeah, we shall see. I also remember this being a book that like had 2 different endings or something, so I don't remember which ending I have, but we'll find out when I reread it. Hi Ruby. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you read any of these books and what your thoughts were and what you read in October or have been reading recently. I feel so good being back on booktube. I really missed it here, and I'm excited and have so many ideas flowing, so many ideas. Follow me on Instagram if you also want to keep up with me on there. It's the same as here, Angelisa Reads, and TikTok. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.